Hey there, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. And this is a very, very long overdue update on the channel and what's kind of going on with me. Not obviously a Factorio update. Hopefully, we get one soon. A Friday Facts of some sort would be cool. I know the devs are working on an expansion, but so there is some information in regards to that, but this is a very big update, and it is just long overdue. So there's quite a few things that have been happening, and just reasons for impacting the content and kind of what's going on and my thoughts behind everything. So we're going to start out. Just a quick note: we are on my current stream series map, the Great Chase. It's a ribbon world, so I'm just going to kind of explore around here while I talk. But basically, there's not been a ton of content, as you probably will have noticed. There's a Reddit weekly every week, there's a mod spotlight every week, and sometimes there's another video thrown in there. I actually have several base tours. I believe I have two actual submitted base tours lined up, or well, bases to be toured, and then there were two from Reddit that I wanted to look at as well. And I've just not had a chance to get around to them. That's the only reason that there hasn't been any. Like I've said before, I like to space those out intentionally, but they have been spaced out plenty of time now since the last one, so it's not an intentional lack of them. It's just that I have not had a chance to get around to it. And also in regards to the content and playthroughs and Factorio, in-game content besides the spotlights, I'm kind of just, I don't know, this doesn't seem really like a good way to say it, but I'm kind of just biding my time until something happens with the expansion, even if it's just even just an update from the devs, like a Friday Facts or just a quick post or something, where I can get a better idea of what's kind of happening, what an ETA might be. And then, I very much hope to be playing the game still whenever the update comes out. And that sounds kind of maybe negative or cryptic. I don't plan to quit playing Factorio anytime soon. It just depends, if the devs, give an update, say around Christmas, and they're like, hey, we've been working on it, but, this is probably 2 years out. I don't know. I don't know if I if I can make continual content for 2 years without any sort of in-game additional content. I mean, maybe I can. I'd like to. Like I said, I'd like to still be playing when the update comes out, because then that provides a ton of new content to do, which is what I love. So the reason there haven't been playthroughs or a ton of in-game videos aside from the mod spotlights is, in a sense, I'm kind of tapped out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not burned out on the game. I still very much enjoy playing it, but with the time I have and stuff, I guess I'm not as into it enough compared to how I used to be able to do multiple playthroughs at the same time. There was a time, maybe several years ago, where I was just so obsessed with the game where, I would be doing a stream playthrough and then an entirely separate playthrough on the channel, and I'd be just doing two entirely separate playthroughs, two entirely separate maps and stuff like that. I'm just kind of a little past that point right now. I just don't have that level of interest. Again, I know that sounds like I'm being burnt, I'm burnt out. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I just don't have it quite that obsession with the game currently, or nor the time to actually do that. So why don't I have time? So there's two big things. Well, one thing that's actually been a situation for quite a long time, and that anyone who watches my stream probably knows about, is almost a year ago, last September, I started a part-time job, and I work at a Lego store, which is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's super fun. I got the job basically because it was an interest of mine, because I got back into Lego last early summer, kind of during the pandemic, the worst of it, when we're quarantined and stuff. I got back into it. A lot of people did, and I just fell in love with it and just dove super deep into it, kind of like how I did with Factorio when I first started playing. And I looked through jobs, and there's two Lego stores in my city, and I looked through, and there was a job opening at one, and I applied, and I got the job, and I've been working there ever since. It is a part-time job, so I got it because I had an interest, but as time has moved on and things have changed and things have got more expensive and all that stuff, the extra income is very much helpful as well. Um, at this time. So basically, that's part of the reason I don't have time and haven't for a while, because I'm also working a part time job, usually about 15 or 20 hours a week on that. And then I have a girlfriend, which, anyone who's in a relationship knows that takes time and commitment, which is fine. Like, it's amazing, but it does take time and commitment. And that, opposed to, say, a couple years ago where I was single and I like had no social life whatsoever. um, and then as of lately, like the last, I'd say 4 or 5 months, um, I've been looking, attempting to buy somewhere, buy a house or a townhouse. I've rented my whole life, so this would be the first place I will have purchased. And if anybody who is either participated in the search for buying somewhere within like the last even couple years, but especially like the last year or two, or really anyone who pays attention to any of that, definitely knows that it is not an easy thing. It is extremely competitive. It is just wild. I have some stories to tell, but anyway, but yeah, so we've been looking, that takes time. I got to go view places, do stuff with the realtor, all that stuff. But we did find a place, and this is like the big news, the exciting news. We found a place, we put in an offer, they accepted our offer, we've gone through all the process, everything's worked out just amazingly. It's honestly a nicer place than I ever thought we would have. And it's really great. And everything is set and good to go, and we are closing on it this week, this coming week. So that's just taken a lot of time, and it's going to continue to take some time, probably for about the next month and a half or 2 months as we make the move. Now, luckily, we're in a situation where we had to give 60 days notice at the apartment. So basically, our move out date isn't until like late September. And we take possession when we close this week of the townhouse. So we have like a solid month to actually make the move, which is really good. It's way less stressful than having to move in like 3 days or something, which I've had to do before. I'm sure a lot of you have had to do before. But it's still going to take time. It's a move. It's a pretty big move. We have quite a bit of stuff. We have to figure out what to keep, what to throw out. All that. It is a bigger place in our apartment, but it's just a really great chance to get rid of things that we don't need. And yeah, so that's just, I wanted to give an update, what's going on, why things are the way they are and have been, and kind of my plan and thoughts with Factorio. You know, I still love playing. I want to continue playing. I really, really would like to still be playing the game when the expansion comes out, because honestly, I don't know. Like, I have my suspicions. I made a couple videos quite a while ago on like what maybe they would add, but truly I have no actual like information or anything on what they might add. So I'm just really excited to, see what they do, and maybe just see, like, hear initial update on it in like a blog post format. Like, hey, we've been working on this. Here's what's going on. And I'm just really excited. Like, I would just absolutely love some new content for the game. I know there's mods and stuff. I played through several mods. I am pretty picky when it comes to mods, though. But that's what's going on my end. Once we do move and get settled in, there's some new things I'm probably going to be doing. I don't know if it will be video related or stream related, but it definitely will be related to Lego. Unsurprisingly, like I said, I've grown very obsessed with it. Much like I was for the first several years playing Factorio, and I would like to do some stuff with it. I'm not quite sure how that will work yet, or exactly if it will be stream or videos or both. But that's kind of my plan. And like I said, I do have several, like 4 base tours lined up, which I would like to get at least like a very minimum 1, hopefully like 2 out before we actually move. And then, because 4, usually I do like 1, I was doing like 1 a month, so that'd be like 3 or 4 months. So I'd hope to get 1 hopefully like 2 done before we move, and then the rest afterwards. And then I do have a video idea or so on for like a tutorial, like new player advice tutorial stuff. So I would like to get that out. It's really not that difficult of a video. I just like I am like so overwhelmed time wise right now that it's kind of crazy. So it's basically, that's why I'm just sticking to the Reddit weeklies and mod spotlights, because they're super easy to do. They're still a lot of fun, and it's just something I can do consistently without having to dedicate a ton of time to it, which is kind of exactly what I need right now. And have needed. So there you go. That's the update. Just wanted to let everyone know what's going on, why it seems like the channel may be like dying out or something. I certainly don't want it to seem that way, but you know, sometimes when life gets busy, some things have to be sacrificed. And luckily I have the Lego job to help with income in my stream as well, which is been really amazing. Everyone on there has just been absolutely amazing with the support and stuff, which I can't thank everyone enough, and anyone who watches the videos as well and supports me on Patreon. It means the world, and it's helping me so much right now, because moving is expensive, but buying somewhere is extremely expensive right now. So honestly, I think it's kind of a miracle that it even happened. But there you go, folks. I hope all of you are doing well, and again, I cannot thank you enough for all your support in whatever form it may be. And if you have any questions and thoughts, please leave them below. And I do very much look forward to doing the base tours. They look awesome, and I've really been wanting to get to them. So hopefully in the next week or two, I can at least get one done. So that's what to look out for. There will, of course, as always, be a Reddit Weekly and a Mod Spotlight this coming week. And streams on all the normal days, Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. And if you want to see more content in the future and you're not subscribed, feel free to. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.